Don't you have a sense, even as an adult, when you get into a party, you feel like, oh my gosh, the mood is very heavy. Babies sense that too. Fetuses also sense. So from the womb, we have a sense of belonging. Then the baby is born. Don't you think that this baby, which is just born, has a sense? I know he's crying, right? But don't you feel like he has a sense he belongs? And where is the first place, physical place, that we demonstrate to this baby he or she belongs? Parents' arms. So what is this belonging and significance, and why is it important to all of us? And what you just shared, I just have to say, it makes so much sense when we're out of alignment, when we work too much and we don't take self-care. There are cause and effects that happen. So thank you for that beautiful explanation of and contribution to the greater good that continues to go. And again, comes back to that flower. Our job, it contributes and it blossoms as a result. So going back to that question that I just asked, belonging and social interests. What is that in individual psychology? Okay, so belonging and significance are also another pillar of individual psychology. When we were in the womb, we had a sense we belonged. And today, neuroscience can actually reveal that, certain traits or certain ways the baby behave, he senses. He cannot understand or comprehend words, but don't you have a sense? Don't you have a sense, even as an adult, when you get into a party, you feel like, oh my gosh, the mood is very heavy. You didn't see anything, but you sense. Babies sense that too. Fetuses also sense. So from the womb, we have a sense of belonging. Isn't like a certificate. I belong, but you have a sense. And this sense is key throughout any stage of life. Then the baby is born. Don't you think that this baby, which is just born, has a sense? I know he's crying, right? But don't you feel like he has a sense he belongs? And where is the first place, physical place, that we demonstrate to this baby he or she belongs? I'm assuming it's with the parent, the caregiver, when they're nurturing them or in the space where he feels accepted and loved. Exactly. Parents' arms. Oh my gosh, you were right. Right here next to the heart. You were right. I'm so glad. I'm so scared to be a mom for the first time, but I'm so happy. We have tears in our eyes. The baby doesn't understand anything, but he senses. And belonging, it's what we need to just thrive in life. An individual cannot survive alone. If this baby is born to say, I love you, but hey, stay here and I will go work. I'll come back at 5. I love you, right? It needs a lot of nurturing. So the belonging is with every act. And nowadays, Yogi is so sad because neuroscience is also showing how attachment is being influenced by the cell phone. Before cell phones, we had the baby, we talked to the baby, we might be talking to somebody, we might have a magazine or whatever, but I'm here. There's so many less distractions. But now the baby's head is here and I have this here. So I just cut the connection. And that can really jeopardize secure attachment. You can have insecure, you can have confused attachment just with the fact that you cut the connection because the baby isn't receiving just milk, is receiving the sense or being confirmed, the sense that I belong. And babies are so much more susceptible to that sense of belonging. So belonging is throughout lifespan. Then this baby grows, is going to try to do all sorts of tricks. We'll break things. We'll make, the parents totally berserk, right? You have kids. They're older now. Don't you think your kids like to hear, I love you. I thought about you when I saw this article I'm sending you. Or I send a text. Hey, I'm just thinking about you today. I want to know how you are. It's all belonging. We don't have to talk every day, but it's another dose that I'm still thinking about you. We're connected some way and you're important to me. Then we have parents. They're older now. Don't you think that they feel that they want to belong in this world? And the problem is that when we have a sense that we don't belong, and looking about like our elderly parents or more mature parents, sometimes they feel they don't have more significance in life. They retired. They are not in the workforce. Their kids are grown and gone. And what am I going to do? I was just like, my purpose in life was to take care of you. You don't even call me anymore to even watch your grandkids or my grandkids. But still, the sense of belonging is being jeopardized because of that lack of connection. And I think when we don't have the sense of belonging and we don't have a sense that we are significant or important, then that's when we start misbehaving. That's when the discouragement comes. A discouraged person, it's a person who will misbehave. And we see misbehavior as is a naughty thing, but it actually is a sign. I lost the connection with me, with you, and with the world. So why am I here? I'm going to find connection some other way. And one way is to call undue attention. Rudolf Dreikers thought about 4: undue attention, power, revenge, and assumed inadequacy. And we see this in kids, in teenagers, in adults, and in our parents or grandparents. Nobody is excused from this because what makes us human is this need, universal need for belonging and significance. And we might find this in a constructive way or in a destructive way. Absolutely appreciate this topic because when someone is discouraged, we usually want them to get over it or to fix it or to assign blame. Like, I can't believe they're behaving this way. And what are some of the ways when they're going through this challenge? What is the medicine? What is something that's going to help them by us understanding this misbehavior as something different than misbehavior? Right. So Adler, again, he has one way: encouragement. There is no other way. Encouragement is the key for social problems and to reignite belonging and significance. And encouragement can look in so many different ways, although it's just one word, is encouragement. It's open the space for somebody else to find the courage. I cannot go to you and say, oh, Yogi, yes, you can do it. I can, cheerleader you and say all those wonderful things. But if your mindset, your lifestyle, your whole schema is still like, I'm a failure, I can never say like that. I can never do that. I can never do perfectly like her. It doesn't get into synchronicity to your lifestyle. So in order to be heard, you need to be understood. And encouragement does that really well because it doesn't have a formula. You actually need to be present, feeling with the other person, seeing with the other person, hearing with the other person, and feeling what you were feeling with the other person. There's nothing more human than that.